Hello, homeschoolers! Welcome to Homeschooling VNC. We are about to start another school year at syempre, part ng ating preparation for this coming school year ay ang magkaroon ng school year planner. Alright, so last year gumawa ko ng homeschool planner but this school year, ginawa ko naman is just a school year planner. Kasi one of the big changes that we have in our homeschool is that from open curriculum or parent-led homeschooling, nag-shift na tayo into a modular type of homeschooling. So gusto ko magkaroon ng isang planner lang for all of my 3 kids, 2 of which are homeschooled and 1 na nasa traditional setup. Okay, so this planner is not just for homeschool moms, but for all moms or parents na gusto na rin nilang matrack yung kanilang mga anak pagdating sa progress, attendance, etc. So this planner, reuse ko lang yung ginamit ko from last year. So ito pa rin to. And then the cover, ito pa rin. Pero I changed yung nasa loob. Okay, so same pa rin yung tabs. Yung tabs natin for calendar, for tracker, for weekly schedule, and for the calendar. Alright, so this size is A5, pero kung marami naman kayong isusulat, I would suggest a size B5 for your notebook. Alright, so meron mga nabibiling, may scotch tape pa, so meron nabibiling pre-punched na papers na pwede nyo gamitin to print na size B5, and then merong binders na nabibili. Okay, meron ng ganito. So, pero kung gusto nyo naman, kayo na yung magpa-punch, kayo na rin yung magbabind, wala namang problem. Alright, so here I just made a cover of our planner. And of course, our 3 kids, si Kuya V, si Ate Z, at si Bunso. Okay, so if you're new to our channel, we are a homeschooling family and we have been homeschooling for more than 10 years na po. One of our kids who was homeschooled since birth already transitioned to a traditional setup. Okay, so this is the first page. And then I made some contacts. 3 schools magkakaiba kasing schools ng kids. So gusto ko meron akong contact number or email ng admin, ng finance, alam mo yun, para isang puntahan lang and don't have to scramble my emails para hanapin sila. Of course, we have the websites and passwords page. Login sila for their Google Classroom, for their subscription, these resources. Since our kids will be using modular program naman, this will just be additional resources kasi provided naman ng homeschool provider yung mga learning materials. And then curriculum picks, I'm not sure if I'm still going to use this kasi modular type naman kami. Pero for sure, if I'm going to add subjects or lessons, this would be a great place to put them. If we're doing an open curriculum, ito, gamit na gamit ko to last school year, yung curriculum picks. Kasi dito ko lalagay yung subject and then ano yung mga lessons na i-cover niya, ano yung materials na mabibili. Lalagay ko siya dyan. Next is our book list. Ayan. So, we have a lot of books pa, pero syempre, hindi natin alam kung madadagdagan yan ang aming library. So, I just have a placeholder here for the books and library books if you are malapit lang naman sa mga public libraries or if you are dito sa school, this is a good to put in yung mga books para meron kayong history. Okay. Then, of course, our curriculum brain dump. Itong page na to, dito ko nilalagay yung mga biglaang inspiration na naiisip ko for our homeschooling. So, dito ko nilalagay. Kunyari, may makita ko inspiration on Facebook or YouTube. Dito ko siya ilalagay muna bago ako magkaroon ng research. And then, we have the field trip planner. So, ano yung field trip? Dito ko ilalagay kung saan kami pupunta, ano yung mga lessons na mga cover, and syempre, ang importante, total cost para makapag-budget tayo. Okay. Next is for the calendar. So, I just have here a print of the 2025 calendar and the 2026 calendar. And syempre, naka-red na yung mga Holy Week. Yung holidays natin, naka-red na siya. Okay. And then here for year at a glance, ito lang yung sa per month para alam ko yung mga important dates that I have to remember like orientation, like deadline for payment, ganyan for exams, mga parent meeting. Ganyan, lagay ko yun dyan. And then here, since the homeschool provider of one of our kids already gave us an access to Google Classroom, so nakita ko na yung calendar namin. And so, print ko na lang yon and nilagay ko dito. Alright, so the next tab is for the tracker. Ito naman, kasi gusto ko rin matrack yung attendance. Kahit homeschooled ka naman, actually, hindi mo na kailangan i-track yung attendance. Pero, syempre, sometimes you want to check yourself kung may mga araw ka bang hindi nag-lessons, yung tinamad ka, baka masyado na matagal yung break namin, ganyan. So, para maano ka rin, ma-motivate ka to have some lessons. So, ayan. So, I have my attendance record. So, si Kuya, kasi nasa regular school siya. And we have Ate, and then Bunso. And then the progress tracker, this one we used this last year, sobra. What I did was, dito yung name ng student, and then dito yung subject. And then, dito nilagay ko yung mga lesson numbers. Then, each time na natatapos na yung lesson, pinapa-shade ko yan. Or ako ang nag-shade. Ngayon, I'm not sure if I'm still going to use this, considering na lahat nung kailangan namin is nasa online. So, all digital. So, tignan natin. Hindi pa ako nakakatin ng orientation ng school. So, I also printed yung scope and sequence na provided ni homeschool provider for one of my kids. So, meron yung dates, yung subject, and topics, and then yung references. Tinakpan ko na lang ha, kasi hindi niyo pwede makita yan. Sa school pa rin yan. So, that's for him. And then, nakaprint na yan. So, nakalagay na siya doon sa tracker tab ko kasi gusto kong i-check or i-highlight na lang yung mga lessons na natapos namin. Next tab is the weekly schedule. Here naman, this is just an overview para alam ko kung ano yung magandang pattern or magandang schedule for us. Since modular kami, may deadline lang for submitting the requirements. Pero nasa amin pa rin how we are going to schedule our time. So, kaya ako meron pa rin weekly schedule overview for this. So, pagdating kay Ate, I'm not sure kung paano pa yung modular setup nila. But so far for the Bunso, ayun. So, I will have to identify pa kung ano yung mga subjects namin na maganda on a particular day, or if we're just going to have a 4-day homeschool or 3-day homeschool or 5-day homeschool. So, pag-iisipan ko pa yon. Siguro after ng orientation with the school, I'll be able to fill this out na. Ayan. So, this is just another way to have a schedule. Yan. And then this one, ito talaga, each week na to. So, ilalagay ko dito yung week, and then will put here ano yung mga kailangan kong gawin, or siguro kung ano yung mga requirements namin for that week. Although digital, makita ko naman yun, pero sometimes, old habits die hard, na mas gusto ko pa rin na nakasulat siya at nakikita ko siya. Ayan. So, eto, 4 to, pero I will be using siguro 3 lang kasi 3 naman kids ko. And then si Kuya, hindi naman ako masyadong problema doon kasi malaki na siya, high school na siya. But this is mainly for my 2 kids who are being homeschooled. Ayan. So, mahaba yan kasi weekly schedule. And then, lastly, would be the grading sheet. Although, as far as I know, si homeschool provider na yung mag-grade sa mga bata. But, ilalagay ko, meron pa rin ako ditong placeholder for grading sheet just in case I want to, assess my own kids. Nasanay tayo na tayo yung nag-assess sa mga bata, and now the school will be assessing the kids. So, syempre gusto ko may sarili akong copy. There you go. That's our school year planner. If you want to have a copy of this one, lalagay ko na lang yung link sa description box para meron kayong sariling copy, and then you can have it printed. Alright, so again, this is Kat. Thank you for watching Homeschooling V and Z, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye!